Hello everybody and welcome to the GKaiser AGE. This is Lucian GKaiser speaking, and today we're going to take a look at not only my Gunpla collection of my Gundam model kits, but also we're going to be taking a look at my huge backlog of model kits that I still have yet to put together. So let's get going. GKaiser AGE, launch! Hello everybody, this is my Gunpla collection. I've been collecting Gundam model kits for quite a long time, and I love putting them together, especially the Gundams from some of my favorite series, everything ranging from the original Gundam series all the way up to the most recent ones, and including the new Gundam Build Divers show, which I already have a few of those kits pre-ordered. I love all the different Gundam types, all the way from the real grade, high grade, master grade, and I hope to eventually get a perfect grade of one of my favorite Gundam mobile suits as well. But in the meantime, as you can see, my collection includes also a few Star Wars vehicles in there, and I'm loving those Star Wars kits from Bandai. They are fantastic. I have some of the older kits, like the older Ground Gundam from the original series 8th Mobile Suit Team. I have some of the newer ones, like the Gundam 00 Dynamis. I have some of the Gundam Age kits, and of course I have a full armor Thunderbolt Gundam, and I love that kit. That's one of the other ones I'll be showing off. All these kits will eventually get videos of their own. I also have Gundam Seed collected model kits from their Master Grade line, a fantastic line of Master Grades that I absolutely love. They're very detailed, and their articulation is just fantastic on these kits, and that's going to be one that I'm going to really enjoy showing off. I have one of the newer Master Grades, of course, the Double Zeta Gundam, a fantastic kit as well, and one of the few Kai kits that I have, which is the Kotoki version of them. As you can see, I just love putting Gunpla together. It's so much fun getting to detail them, putting the decals on them, top coating them, all of that. Now, I don't go into extreme with my Gunpla. I do like to, do some detailing and some paint and touch-ups, but for the most part, they're mostly just straight builds with a little enhancement here and there by adding some extra decals that were not included with the kits themselves. But now that we've got done showing that off, let's go ahead and get to my gigantic backlog of Gundam kits and model kits that I have to get through. Alright, so now let's go ahead and take a look at my huge backlog that we have listed on my table here. As you can see, I've got quite a few kits ranging from different grades and everything, so we're going to go ahead and start taking a look at those right now for you. So we're going to go ahead and start out with the Gundam Astaroth Reneseta. Probably mispronounced that, but man, that is kind of hard to pronounce. But it's a great little high-grade kit that I picked up, once again, from Barnes & Nobles, but you can find it pretty much anywhere online as well. It's a fantastic design. I love the Gundam from Iron-Blooded Orphans, and this Gundam is no exception. It actually has an extra manipulator arm on it, which is awesome because that means it can hold an extra third set of weapons. It is customizable with the other Iron-Blooded Orphan kits, as it does have the same inner frame style, so you can actually mix and match pieces from it. Now, I did get the regular Astaroth version. I've already put that together, done some detailing and everything, and I'll be showing that one off as part of my collection as well at some point. But this kit, I can't wait to get into it and put it together. So, let's go ahead and move on to our next kit here, and that's the Striker GNX from Gundam Build Fighters Backlog episode. And man, the moment I saw this kit the first time, I totally knew I needed to have it, because I love Gundams and mobile suits that have the smart gun, that's just a giant rifle gun like that, and it's just fantastic looking. It even comes with a beam blade attachment for the front of it, which just makes it even more awesome. Now, I've already seen a few reviews about this, and a few people have said they had some problems with the posability on it, but for me, I don't really mind, because this guy's going to be on a stand, and he's going to be looking fantastic holding that big beam rifle. It's another one that I'm definitely looking forward big time to putting together and building, because it's just a fantastic looking mobile suit, and I really love that militaristic design. So, now, let's move on to something that I'm sure a lot of Gundam fans are very familiar with. The RX-78AL Atlas Gundam from Gundam Thunderbolt High Grade. Now, this one I have been eyeballing for a long time at my local Barnes & Nobles. Every time I walked in, I saw it sitting there on the shelf, and I was just like, oh, I want to pick this up, but I'm afraid they're going to announce a master grade, and then I'm going to be like, well, I just bought this, and now I'm going to end up with a master grade version. But as seeing that there's no master grade announcement, I just said, you know what, before this disappears, let me go ahead and grab it. It's a fantastic mobile suit design, and I absolutely loved it from the Bandit Flower Gundam Thunderbolt movie, which is a fantastic movie, and I'll be doing a review and talking about that as well in the future, and the whole Gundam Thunderbolt series itself. But this kit, I definitely can't wait to pick up. Just a forenote though, and something that I've noticed, some of the pieces will require some painting to match the actual picture that you see. So I had to pick up some paints to go with this one. So this one's definitely going to be on the back side of my backlog, because I have to take some time to be able to paint it and match up. But still, it's a fantastic looking kit, and I can't wait to dig into it. So now, let's move on to the next big guy in my list here, the Unicorn Gundam Banshee Norn. And man, I have been waiting for this ever since I put together the original Unicorn Real Grade. It was such a fantastic and fun build, and I can't wait to dig into this one just like I had fun building that one. The only downside that I have to this kit is that it doesn't come with the, of course, attack claw and the original beam weapon that was used when the Banshee actually first showed up. I'm kind of disappointed that those aren't included, and I have a feeling like they're probably going to be a P Bandai version kit. And I have to admit, I would probably end up spending the money for it, because I absolutely love the Banshee, and I really want that version of the Banshee's weapons to go with this one. But I'm still glad that it comes with the beam rifle that has, of course, the multi-launcher on it, and of course that fantastically awesome armored shield. It's just a great looking kit, and I just can't wait to get into there and start building it. This one's going to definitely take a lot more time though, so I'm going to have to dedicate just like an entire day or more to making sure I have enough time to just build this at my leisure, because I don't like rushing through my Gunpla builds. I don't like trying to do them in one afternoon or evening or through multiple days throughout the week. It just breaks the experience of just really getting into it and having fun. But this is a fantastic looking kit. It looks to be as posable and just as much fun as the Real Grade Unicorn that I already have on my shelf. And now, let's go ahead and get started and taking a look at our next kit. But like I said, this Banshee Norn is definitely high up on my list to go ahead and put together. Now the next one is one that I'm sure everybody has been just loving, as I've seen a lot of good reviews for it, and that's the AZ Gundam. And this one, once again, is from Gundam Build Fighters Backlog, and this is a fantastic Zeta version kit. I really love this design, the look of it, the weaponry, just the modular weapon configurations that can be done with the weapon pods for the beam cannons. And then of course arm mounted beam sabers. It's just an awesome looking kit. The only thing that really bothers me are the singled out, the 3 pieces of orange that are on there. They just don't seem to fit with the blue and white feel. So I got some paints that I'm going to use on those particular parts. As to whether I'm going to make them white or if I'm going to make them a blue to try and match the blue, I'm not sure. Or I might even just do a light gray to kind of give it one more set of colors. But still, this kit looks amazing, and I've heard only really amazingly good stuff about it. It is a parts former, so it doesn't have the transformation, but I'm okay with that because I love parts former style Zeta Gundams. I feel like they're a lot more solid than the actual transformable Zeta type kits. And I'm just looking forward all around to making sure that I get to put this guy together and have fun posing it, putting it up in the air on a stand, and of course transforming it into the, of course, fighter mode that it has with it. So this is just going to be a fun kit to put together, and I can't wait to get my hands into it and get to putting it together and just experiencing the quality of it. And now, one of the next kits that I'm going to be showing off, and this one is going to be really fun, is the Star Wars Snowspeeder and, of course, the Resistance X-Wing. I'm a huge fan of Star Wars, and I love both of these vehicles, especially this Resistance X-Wing. The first time I saw the X-Wing design for the new Star Wars movies, I absolutely loved it, and I've been dying to have a kit of it ever since. And Bandai's X-Wing kit that I already have up on my shelf that you saw earlier in the video was a fantastic and solid kit, and this one looks to be in the same right. It has so much detail, so much nice panel lining, and it comes with the option of either doing water slide decals or regular stickers, which I appreciate, but you know me, it's gonna be those water slides because they just look so much better than the regular decals. The only downside I had with the X-Wing kit, and I'm sure this one's gonna have the same problem, is the cockpit canopy frame is actually one solid clear piece, so you don't actually get it as like a frame and then the glass to insert into the frame, which is kind of disappointing. So you either have to paint the frame or try and apply water slides on it, which when I tried to do that with the X-Wing was not that great, so I'm not looking forward to that. But the Snowspeeder, as you can see here, is also a fantastic looking kit as well. This one actually has a nice solid frame and everything for the canopy, so I'm looking forward to actually putting this guy together. It comes with the laser effects, much like the X-Wings do. And I've always loved the Snowspeeder design ever since I saw it in the first time in The Empire Strikes Back. And the quality and detail on this one looks to be the same quality and detail that Bandai has really put into all their kits when it comes to the Star Wars kits, and of course the Gunpla kits as well. But these Star Wars ones are just fantastic. It feels like that Snowspeeder is just ready to fly right off of the box art and right into a battle on Hoth. So these kits, definitely great. If you ever interested in Star Wars vehicles and model kits of them, the Bandai ones are definitely a great choice. Alright, so now the granddaddy, the big one, the one that I've already been working on and putting together because I just could not sit still enough. The Master Grade Gundam Wing Endless Waltz Tallgeese. And I have to tell you, just by the box art alone is just fantastic. I love that box art cover, and the kit inside is just as fantastic as the box art. I once again got this guy surprisingly at Barnes & Nobles. I was over there just checking out books and stuff, decided to wander on by the Gunpla section, not expecting to see something new. And not only did I see this guy, I also saw the Wing Gundam. Yeah, the regular TV series Master Grade Wing Gundam was in there too in stock. But I wasn't really interested in that because I'd never been a huge fan of the original Wing Gundam design. I much prefer the Kai version that was released that has the more enhanced wings, that is based off of the manga of the Endless Waltz version of the TV series. That's actually been released now, and I've actually planning on picking that up. But this Tallgeese kit itself is just fantastic. I've already put it together and I'm in the process of detailing it. And man, let me tell you, this kit is just phenomenal. All around is just a great kit to have and to see. And as you can see here, it shows right on the box art. That's the manga that it came from, the one that is actually out and available now in bookstores. And there's a picture of the, of course, other model of the other suits from the actual Wing series itself that Oz used in their battles against the Gundams. But yes, I cannot wait to show this off to you. I just got to get the detailing done and of course the decals, and then top coat it, and then I'll be doing a review of it as well. One thing I do want to note about this kit, on the wings, when you're putting the backpack together for the actual vernier thrusters, be very careful because it can be kind of a tight fit. Now that we've got that out of the way, I just want to thank you all again for coming here to see this. And now, as a special little treat, I want to show off, just so you can see the quality and the detail of what Bandai is doing with their Star Wars kits. This is the Millennium Falcon from The Last Jedi, not the, of course, one from the original one, Force Awakens, or I should say the first movie in the new trilogy, Force Awakens. I didn't get a chance to grab that one, but I saw this one once again in Barnes & Nobles. I am not trying to advertise for them on this, but they, for some reason, have a huge thing for getting model kits from Gunpla and Bandai Star Wars kits as well. But as you can see, the detail that Bandai has put into this kit is fantastic for its size. This is just a regular, smaller size version. There is a perfect grade Millennium Falcon, but sadly I don't have $400 to spend on it. Plus I wouldn't have the room because it is huge. This kit by itself is a pretty decent size, but that one is just a monster. Now you can see all the detailing in here is just amazing. Like all the ports and everything that you see, the actual frame along the sides of the kit, a lot of that is pieces that you actually have to put together that is worked into there. And basically it layers on top of each other to create this depth to the kit that you never got with the original Millennium Falcon kits. You would usually get ones where everything was kind of just like lightly detailed here and there, and it was all already, inlaid as part of one big mold. But no, this kit is just fantastic. Now there's some downsides to it. The landing gear, of course, you have to pull off the bay doors and put and install the landing gear. But otherwise, it's just a great kit overall, and I definitely recommend it if you love the Millennium Falcon and love Star Wars. But now, that's my presentation of my Gunpla collection, just a little bit of it, and of course my current backlog. As you can see, I've got quite a few things on my shelves that I have to review in the background there, but my next big thing is going to be really big. It's going to be huge. It's going to be monstrous. We're going to be talking about one of my favorite monsters of all time, Godzilla. So look forward to my retrospective and my lore videos about Godzilla, as well as my other lore videos that I have here on this channel. Once again, this is Lucian GKaiser, and oh my god, somebody call the G-Force!